Hi nail family, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to take this dress right here in the top left corner, which was from Paris Fashion Week by the designer Max Alexander, and turn it into nail art. So with today's video, I'm going to show you two different things. I'm going to show you how to do a flower that you can see on the leg, and I will also walk you through airbrushing those bands that I'm pointing out in the reference photo. So let's get started. For the first step, I'm going to be taking this vivid orange color from Magic Gel, and I'm going to be doing 2 coats on all 5 nails. Once I'm done with 2 coats fully cured on all the nails, I'll be right back for the top coat. For the top coat, I'm going to be using Magic Gel's Lux Matte top coat, and I'm using this because of 2 different things. One, I'm going to be hand painting that flower that you see in the reference image, and I'm also going to be doing airbrushing. These are the colors that I have for airbrushing. And as you can see, I'm just going through and figuring out what blue, green, and like violet fuchsia color that I wanted. In the end, I went with a blue, a yellow, green, and a violet. After I pick the colors, next up, I'm going to be going in with this tape. It's almost like a masking tape, if you say. I found this off of Cyan, and I find this works perfect when it comes to airbrushing, especially if you want those clean, like crisp lines when you're color blocking something like I'm doing in this video. So basically what I'm doing is I'm making sure that this tape is straight. I am going to be putting down 2 pieces of tape. I'm going to do that on all 3 nails before we get started with the airbrushing. Also, as usual, just as an FYI, if anyone wants to know the products that I am using in this tutorial, please read the description box down below. Before I start in with the 3 colors, you can see that I'm going in with a white airbrush paint first. I'm doing this because 1, I am using an orange color, and those 3 colors on top of the orange might not look well. So I'm putting the white down first to make sure the blue, yellow, green, and violet pop when you can see them all finished and put together. In case anyone wants to know, I am using the OneAir Professional Acrylic Airbrush Paint, which is water-based. So therefore, this does not need a LED lamp in order to cure the product. After I'm done airbrushing the white, I'm going to go in with the violet first. And I decided to work from the inside out when I'm airbrushing these colors. And also when you're doing something like this, remember the color wheel because certain colors won't blend well together. Once I'm done airbrushing the violet, then I'm going to be going in with the color Cyan. And when you see me airbrush this, if you can tell, I'm starting the airbrush machine by my finger and working it over towards the center where the violet is. And I do the opposite when it comes to the light green. So as you can see here, I started airbrushing from my thumb and then working up to the violet, and I'm using very light pressure on my handpiece with the trigger. By the time I'm done with this portion of the design with the airbrush, everything is dry and now I'm ready to remove the tape. Now, honestly, this was a make or break moment because I didn't know how well those lines were going to stay nice and crisp. But I will say at the end of this video, when you see everything put together, I will say this airbrush band piece that I did on the orange nails were probably my favorite. Now I'm going to be starting the second portion of this nail art tutorial. I'm going to be working on the flower that you can see in the reference photo that's on this model's dress. Now for these petals, I wasn't going an exact replica. I was just doing my own version of it. And I wasn't sure what type of nail art brush I wanted to use. And I ended up using this brush from Wildflowers. And it's a really nice small brush that goes to a fine point. So basically, the main green color I'm using is called Trippin from EnVogue. And then I will mix the color Fifth Avenue right here in with the color Trippin to get a darker color, because on the dress you can see that it almost fades from a dark green to like this nice bright green. when I'm picking up the colors, I'm picking them up as almost as if I'm doing a marble on the nail, but then when it goes down, it almost looks like an ombre, if that makes any sense. So you see that I picked up the colors and I'm not using a lot. A little goes a long way. And then when I go to put this down, most of my pressure is going to be at the top and the least amount of pressure is going to be at the bottom. Almost think as if you're doing a fine line in a swirl. Even though I'm flash curing the petals as I go, don't forget to put the nails in the lamp for full cure when you're done. And then after I'm done with all the petals, it's going to look something like this. After I get all my petals done, I'm going to be taking the color Trippin and just fill in the bottom part of the nail. So that way you see no orange. Then I will put it in the lamp for a full cure. Then the blue that is on my palette is called Poolside. I'm going to be using very little and almost having it look like dry brush marks on both of the nails. Next up, I'm going to be taking this color Rogue from EnVogue, and it's almost like a fuchsia purple color, but with a little bit of like a gray undertone to it. I'm going to put this on the nail, very little, and I'm going to lightly brush and fade some of this into the nail so you don't see such a harsh color with having the green and the blue for the flower. Once I get this fuchsia purple color down on both of the nails, I will put it in the lamp for a full cure. Last but not least, before adding the top coat, this is what everything looks like. And then we're going to be going in with a black gel paint. And I'm using a nice thin brush and I'm going to be doing the black line marks that are on this nail. And it's not going to be a lot, but the black that is added adds just enough detail. Just remember when working with a gel paint, because of the fact that they are so pigmented, as long as you have enough product on your brush, a little goes a long way. After I'm done with this, the only thing that is left to do is use a top coat. I decided to go in with a matte top coat, and when it's done, it's going to look something like this. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I hope everyone enjoyed this video and the fact that you don't always have to take inspiration from another nail tech's work. You can literally get your inspiration from everywhere. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give me a like and leave a comment in the comment section anytime anyone engages with my content. It just helps me know that you like my content and it helps push my videos that much further out in the world of YouTube. I'll see everyone later. Bye now, family.